right, so we're here with Dragon Age 2 Legacy, new downloadable content, our first major story-based DLC for Dragon Age 2 since we launched. And one of the things here is you can see that we're a level 20 mage. This is very late in the game. You can actually play this downloadable content from any point in Dragon Age 2, as long as you have access to one of the houses. So either Gamlen's house when you first arrive in Kirkwall, or the Hawk Estate later on. In this case, we're coming in at the end of the game. Any follower that you have available, this includes Sebastian Vale, which is not shown here from the first DLC, as well as your siblings, you'll actually be able to bring with you on this downloadable content. So we'll go ahead and just load into it. So this content is really about exploring the background of Hawk's family, in particular the father, who we didn't really talk too much about in Dragon Age 2, and sort of what skeletons lie in that closet. What we know initially is that the Carta are attacking the Hawk family, and we don't really understand why. So Hawk is going there to sort of try to figure out what's going on, and as part of that he actually discovers a much deeper mystery. We have all new areas in this downloadable content piece. We have some new Darkspawn creatures as well. We spent a lot more time focusing on creating much more tactical combat scenarios, as well as things how the creatures, for example, appear in combat. Just listening in general to our fan feedback. All of the followers are back, so all the same VO actors, the same writers wrote the lines, some fantastic banter lines as well for the group. And as you play through the content, you're actually going to be exploring not just new exterior outdoor environments, which the art team has done a fantastic job at. We'll see a little bit here. But you'll also go very deep underground into an ancient Grey Warden prison where this very powerful Darkspawn is being kept, which is very central to the Dragon Age lore. If you're familiar with Origins, and in particular the Awakening expansion, in that content we unveiled a character called the Architect. Here in Legacy we have a creature, this powerful Darkspawn, very, very similar, along the same veins. You'll see visually that he'll look very similar. It is not the Architect though, but one of the things is from the Dragon Age lore we'll actually be exploring a lot more about what these creatures are and what they actually mean to the world. So if you're a fan of Dragon Age lore, you're actually going to get quite a lot out of this content. So we'll start exploring this environment a little bit here. A couple of other things to keep in mind is later on when you actually get into the Grey Warden prison, you'll actually be able to collect a very powerful weapon that you can upgrade as you progress through the content. And the really cool thing about this is that you can actually take it back with you. You can customize it with different options and upgrades as you continue. It is class specific, so depending on which class, in this case we're playing a warrior, so we'll get a two-handed sword. And you can actually take that weapon back out both into the main game as well as into future content as well. So some great shots of the environment here. As we're approaching this Carta base, we actually can hear that the dwarves are where. There's one of them running away. There's a few more up on the hills there. So one of the nice things about this, again, going back to sort of more of a tactical engagement, is we're coming into their territory here. They're very much aware that we're coming. So expect some really difficult challenges and some very tough tactical fights where Hawk and the followers will have to use not just the environment around them, but also all their abilities to be successful. So Legacy is going to be coming out next week, July 26th, for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PC, and Mac. And look forward to getting some feedback from our fans on it.